This is like a bad deja vu. I already made our reservations to Australia. Now you tell me you don't want me to come with you again?
Well, you kind of pressured me into it, so I gave in. And now I just really don't think that it's that important.
It was my idea to track down Simon in the first place.
Right, and it was a great idea, but I should take over now. Simon's my husband. It's my responsibility.
There's more to this. What are you not telling me?
I assume you called about the DNA?
Am I that transparent?
It's gonna take a couple more days. Is that a problem?
One of many, considering the fact I just promised my mother I would drop the whole thing.
I already sent the sample you gave me to the lab. Do you want me to cancel the test?
See, what I was hoping you would say is that the results were already in. That way I could tell my mother that when I saw you, it was too late to do anything. But to answer your question, no. No matter how much my mother despises the idea, I have to go ahead with this.
You know, I agreed to do this for Sarah's sake, Bonnie. But I gotta tell you, all this subterfuge, it's making me a little uncomfortable.
But I'm only doing what's best for Sarah.
Secrets can be dangerous.
Not nearly as dangerous as T. Marshall Travers.
Well, look, Lisa, you don't have to sell your share just because... And I understand that. Well, yeah, it's been a blast working with you, too. You're the best partner I've ever had. Well, the second best. Okay, then I'll talk to Bonnie, and if she wants to sell her portion of the club, it's a done deal. Okay. I love you, too.
Call me a Snoop.
A Snoop.
Did I hear you correctly? Lisa and Bonnie are selling their shares of Java Underground?
Mm-hmm. We all are. The whole club is up for sale. Lock, stock, and Java Underground signed.
But Isaac, why?
Well, Lisa's not interested in running the place with other partners, and I want to concentrate on me and Bonnie for a while.
Okay. But honey, you love this place.
And sometimes you have to give up something you love for something else you love a little bit more.
I cannot thank you enough. Having this charity event at Rose's Roller Palace is perfect. You're a peach to offer. Thank you. Don't go overboard. My head won't fit in the shampoo bowl. You know, you have created a win-win situation. Oh, yeah? I mean, I get the whole bachelor auction concept, and the women in the shop gets them into the whole female bonding thing. Yeah, give them a little champagne. They're not uncomfortable bidding on all those hot guys. Yeah, so that's one part of the win-win situation. What's the other one? You. You get every woman of means from Oakdale looking at your shop. You know what? Maybe I'll hand out coupons. Yeah, for a free cut and wash. Or I can just strap them to the chair and give them haircuts, gorilla style. It's nice to see you smile. It's nice to see the old Rose coming through. Told you to cut that out. Now, I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm just glad that you're concentrating on other things other than my incredibly messed up love life. I just think you should stay away from difficult men. Don't you agree? Why did you do that?
Demented Dr. Decker? I think you need to explain yourself, Allison.
Allison and I were just joking around, okay?
Speak for yourself, Chris. I'm sorry, Mom, but what happened on your wedding day, the way that Rick was acting... Are you so desperate that you can't see that Rick Decker's weird as hell?
Don't you ever disrespect Rick to me like that again. Not while you're living under my roof.
Fine, you can live with that freak if you want to, but I won't.
Jeffree Star, are you in there?
King, we've got a key. Just use it.
Because I would feel safer if he came to the door. Jeffree Star, Oakdale Police, I'm coming in.
Oh, come on, come on. There's no one there. Let's go. Use the key. Let's see what Star's up to.
there you are. Isaac, listen, I was just thinking, isn't selling a successful business just for the sake of working on a relationship a little bit extreme?
Well, I'm ready for a change, Molly. You know, lately all Bonnie and I do is work, work, work.
Okay, honey, just saying. You and Java Underground are kind of synonymous.
I know, it's a lot of good memories around here. I'll miss it, but I'm ready to move on.
Okay. I don't know how to say this, but from my experience, if you really want to be happy with your girl, it helps to have a little cash flow.
Okay, Java's been good to me, and I have my savings, and I'm able to recoup a couple of dollars after I sell this place. I'll be okay till I figure out what I want to buy next.
You were Jake's best friend and his best man, and you are. Oh, Bonnie's a lucky woman.
Thank you. But I'm the lucky one.
Speak of the devil himself.
Now, why in the world would my name be on your lips, Bonnie? We haven't met.
Walker Daniels.
Attorney T. Marshall Travers, the gentleman Ms. McKechnie was no doubt maligning.
This is a private conversation. Goodbye.
This isn't Java Underground, Bonnie. You can't just eject me whenever you see fit. Not that you can do that legally at Java either, but you don't bother yourselves with the legalities, do you?
And you do? At least I'm not selling myself as a defender of the law.
Like the lady said, this is a private conversation, so if you'll just excuse yourself.
I warned you about interfering with my life, Bonnie. Now, I kept you out of jail once. Consider that the last benevolent act towards you. Next time, you're on your own.
That's Toothbrush Man? The man you think is Sarah's father? What is going on?
I hate him. And he hates me.
Why on earth would he hate you?
I don't know, maybe because I threatened to kill him.
Rick has been nothing but patient and kind to you, even though you've been hostile to him since the day you laid eyes on him.
I've been trying to keep you from making the biggest mistake of your life, Mom, but will you listen to me? No.
You are not going to ruin this relationship for me. Rick and I are married, and he is in my life to stay. And if you can't bear the thought of living with him, then don't let me stop you from leaving.
Mom.
No, I mean it. Leave. Just leave my house and stay away.
Do you really think that anyone from that stupid wedding really thinks that Rick, his hearing things and whatnot, that was from heat exhaustion?
Heat exhaustion was only part of the story. Rick thinks that it triggered some sort of migraine syndrome.
He's the one who's making up his own diagnosis. How dumb do you think that we are, Mom? Everybody thinks that he's psycho.
Everybody. You too.
You're just mad at me because I'm the only one who will tell you the truth to your face. Why don't you go ask Emily or Hal? Maybe they'll get the guts to tell you what they really think.
Maybe I will ask them. Maybe I'll ask them right now.
Stay back. Back.
Okay.
Okay, Emily, there's nobody here.
Oh, the door's open.
Yeah. Either he just split through here or the guy likes fresh air.
Well, his clothes are all unpacked. Everything's folded. The guy's a real neat freak.
No, it looks like he was planning on staying for a while, anyway. No messages.
I don't like this.
Well, it's clear he didn't leave town, at least not on his own volition.
Whatever it is, you can tell me.
Henry just brought up some things that made me rethink this trip.
Since when do you take a word he says seriously?
Mike, can you tell that I'm really trying hard not to have this conversation?
Yes, I can, but what conversation is it that we're not having?
The one that we would have to have if you were my boyfriend or something. But you're not my boyfriend or anything.
But we're friends, right? Close friends?
Right, which is why we shouldn't have to talk about this. But you're pushing me to talk about it, so I'm forced to tell you that being the friend, the close friend that you are, is exactly why you can't come on this trip.
Okay, I can't go with you because we're friends.
Why can't you just take no for an answer?
Because we're friends. All right, now I sound like you.
What kind of friends are we?
Close.
Right. We're the kind of friends who go on trips together and cook for each other and fix things in each other's houses and sleep in sleeping bags together. All along the way, having moments where we hugged and kissed. So now, can you see why you can't come with me?
Honestly? No.
You threatened to kill that man?
He'd hurt someone in my family very badly, and I tried to get him to confess. Can we not discuss this?
Bonnie, you got me into this situation. I mean, don't you think you owe me an explanation?
I just can't. I can't, Walker. Please. Does this mean that you won't help me with the results now?
I don't use favors as bargaining chips. But you should know that my contract at Memorial, it's up. My access to the lab is limited. Somebody else may have to retrieve those results for you.
No. No one else can get them.
What about Ben?
No one else can know about this link between Sarah and Marshall, or else it will leak to Marshall.
Forget about Marshall for a moment, okay? If you're seriously considering having a long-term relationship with Sarah, your loved ones have a right to know who you suspect the father may be.
I've told my mother.
What about your boyfriend?
I just didn't know how much to tell Isaac about this.
All right, okay. I will lean on the lab to give me the results and only me. But in the meantime, I think you should tell the man who may end up sharing parental duties with you what you're up to.
You're right. You're right. Isaac should know. I'll tell him.
What about Sarah? Don't you think she has a right to know that her father may be alive?
If this were any other case, I'd say yes. But if he is her father, trust me, Sarah is better off thinking he's dead.
All right. Good luck.
Listen, thank you for everything that you've done, Walker. All of it.
So what's with these dire messages? Why you keep bugging me? More woman problems or something?
Come on, you know you miss me.
Yeah, like a fish misses pork chops, buddy. So what's going on?
I guess you heard Paul's back.
Yeah, that was my lead story. A little while back. Is he going after Rose?
I don't know. You know, he pretends he's not interested 1 minute, next minute he's showing up. It's...
Ooh, so Rose is confused.
Confused, yeah. She doesn't know which way is up. You know, I decided to stick around town to prove that I'm serious about a relationship, you know, maybe for the first time, and she decides to back off.
So, lover boy, what happened to this tough love approach with her?
Whatever, you know. She deserves to know I'm willing to fight for her. I'm not gonna lay down, you know, I'm only willing to put up with so much. I hate playing games.
Yeah. So have you told her you love her?
No.
Why not?
Because words are words, and what I do is what counts.
Exactly. But you do. You've done a lot of things that she's not just gonna forget. So now's your chance. you know, to say something that means something. And if you can't say I love you, then give me one good reason why Rose should expect a future with you.
Why didn't you say anything to Paul? Hello? You just said that it's good to focus on something other than men. He looked like he wanted to talk to you, and you snubbed him. I don't want to hear one of his snide comments. What makes you think he'd be mean? You know, I can't do this. You know, I thought I could not talk about Paul or Dusty and concentrate on hair and charity events. Just go over and say hello to him. Go. No, I'm not putting myself through that again. Through what? I mean, one minute he's reaching out to me, and another minute he's pushing me away. I don't think he doesn't know what he's doing. He's doing this on purpose, to keep me off balance. Maybe he's just confused. Confused? Is that why he laid a big kiss on me at the Lakeview Lounge? Didn't seem confused then.
So did you call Andre?
You remembered his name?
Yeah, of course I know the name of your ex. I'm interested in your life, Jen. I want you to be happy.
Oh, well, calling the guy who said he was in love with me the minute before he broke up with me probably won't make me all that happy, Paul.
Do you want to give the guy a chance?
A chance to what? Stomp my heart into even smaller pieces?
No, it's a chance to explain. You know, maybe beg your forgiveness. And beg for you to come back. I don't know. It just seems like you packed your bags angry.
So?
So? Maybe you left on an impulse.
Yeah, an impulse called self-preservation.
I don't know. It just seems like you're only remembering the really rotten things about the guy. Maybe you're hiding your true feelings for him.
Yeah, like you're hiding your true feelings for Rose.
My mom hates me.
She's hurt, Allison. That's all.
Yeah, and it's all my fault. And the last thing that I wanted was for that maniac to break her heart, and now I've gone and broken it myself.
Look, you guys will work through it, okay? Susan just needs time.
I have to go check in with my supervisor before she sticks the hospital guards on me.
Okay. Hey. You gonna be okay?
I guess.
Look, I'll go ahead and do that thing that we talked about. I'll ask my mom about you staying with us for a little while.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, Mom. How you doing?
Oh. I don't know, I go from being exhausted to hopeful to scared to death. And I tell myself that no change in your father's condition could be a good sign, right?
Yeah, well, you know, in coma patients, sometimes it is.
I've been thinking about our conversation about Rick Decker.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to add to your worry.
No, it's all right. Walker warned me about him, too. I've made a decision. Ben is going to be your father's chief physician, and will limit Rick's access, okay?
Okay, fine. I'll back you up.
I don't know, maybe Rick is overworked, or he's having his own health problems, but there's no way I'm going to take a chance about it. I just hope that Susan isn't in for a rude awakening as far as this new husband of hers is concerned.
I know what you mean, Mom. I mean, I think it's inevitable. Rick's been acting really weird, only Susan doesn't see it. She and Allison got into such a big argument, now that Allison's moving out.
Moving out? She's too young to be on her own. Where's she gonna go?
Actually, she was hoping to stay with us for a little while.
Well, gotta be something somewhere here that can tell us where this guy went.
Found a notebook.
Wait a minute. What's missing here?
Besides Jeffree Star.
He's a reporter, right? A writer? Where's his laptop? I mean, he's got some half-written notes here, but there's no way this man would travel without his computer.
Maybe he took it with him.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, can't you make him a missing person or put out an APB, bring him in for questioning?
Too early, Emily. We can't report him missing for another 24 hours, and we can't bring him in for questioning because there's no evidence of a crime.
Not yet. But if you ask me, the guy disappeared. Hal. What if Star was writing an expose on Rick? What if they met, and that's why Rick was late for the wedding? And what if something happened at that meeting, something that would explain why Star's missing right now?
I'm gonna keep track of Star's movements. In the meantime, I want you to stay away from Rick.
Hal, turn up the volume. Turn it up.
Hello, Mr. Starr. This is Dr. Eric Decker returning your call. I got your message both at home and at the hospital. I'm sorry it's taken me a while to get back to you, but it was my wedding day, and you know how that is. Anyway, things are a little more settled now, and I'd be more than happy to speak to you about my work if you're still interested. You can reach me at my cell or at Memorial. You have both numbers. Thank you.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
Over there. Stop being so stubborn and go after her.
This memory card may have proof that my mother is married to a serial killer. There's no way I'm walking out of here without it, Hal. Hal?
Was his timing uncanny or what?
Great. Now I don't know what to think.
You know, if Rick is just returning Star's phone calls, it's highly unlikely that he grabbed them.
Yeah, still. Why am I not relieved, Hal?
I don't know. Maybe the same reason I'm not. Still, it's too early to put out an APB on him. We gotta wait 24 hours. Of course, I could put out a private patrol on him.
A memory card.
You think Jeffree Star keeps a copy of his hard drive on that?
Absolutely. His livelihood's on this card. He'd never risk losing it or not having access to files.
Emily?
What? This memory card may have proof that my mother is married to a serial killer. There's no way I'm walking out of here without it, Hal. Hal?
And this man's personal property, not to mention his personal history. Emily, I am an officer of the law, and we are on shaky enough ground just by being in here.
Then turn around. Make a call. You count the ceiling tiles if you have to. But I'm gonna find out if my mother and sister are in danger, Hal.
Well, there's one very interesting ceiling tile.
Thank you.
There's another interesting ceiling tile, nibbled on by mice, I believe.
Oh, no. If Susan and Allison are having a disagreement, the last place in the world that I want to be is in the middle of that.
I know, Mom, but I'm just trying to help out a friend.
Oh, please. Allison is a friend. Come on. Is that all she means to you?
I don't know what to call what Allison and I are right now, Mom, but I like her. I like spending time with her.
A lot.
Okay, fine, a lot. All right, that's not a problem for you, is it?
Well, no, of course not. It's just that she's kind of young, isn't she? I mean, isn't the maturity level there a little challenging?
Yeah, but Allison has seen and done a lot for her age.
Well, that's for sure, including time.
Hey, I heard that.
Listen, I really don't want to tell you what to do. It's just my experience has taught me that the Stewart women can be kind of a handful.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I mean, I buried the hatchet with Susan years ago, and as far as Emily's concerned, she's kind of got her act together now, I guess. But, honey, you're special.
Thank you.
I just want you to find a woman to love who has as much to give as you have.
Ho, Mom, who said anything about love? Allison and I are just hanging out, okay? I'll tell her that staying with us isn't such a good idea.
Well, can't she stay with Hal and her sister?
Well, she didn't seem too keen on it, but I'll suggest it again.
I think that might be a good idea for now.
hope you're talking to your mom for me. Chris?
Hey, what took so long?
Oh, hey. I told you I was coming back. Listen, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, me first. Listen, I thought a lot about our conversation earlier, and I realized there are some things more important than work.
You're telling me that there's something more important to you than Java Underground?
I want to sell this place.
Excuse me?
I've already spoken with Lisa, and she's not interested in running this place alone or working with new partners. So all we need is your okay to sell your share, and this place is up on the market.
Isaac, Java Underground, it's your baby.
No, see, you're my baby. Baby, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Whoa. Honey, this is a lot to take in.
I know it, but I'm ready to do it. I mean, this gives us more time together. It gives me more time with Sarah, too.
Isaac, there's a lot you don't know about Sarah.
And now I'll have a chance to learn it all. I see how she's affected you. And even though I acted like I didn't get that at first, I do. I trust your instincts.
Are you sure?
Remember when we came back from Scotland, how happy we were?
Yeah, we were planning our future together.
And then we got sidetracked. With work, Marshall Travers. We can't let anybody come between us like that again. Hmm? Now, didn't you have something you want to tell me?
The last thing I need is one more person telling me I'm not worthy of Rose D'Angelo. I already heard it from her sister. And now you. Thank you for nothing.
Hey, come on. I'm your friend. Remember, all I'm saying is I think you need to do a little more than run around proclaiming that you're a changed man.
Thank you, Dr. Ruth. Should I buy a house with a picket fence to also prove I'm settling down, assuaging my hormones?
I'm just saying it might help to attach yourself to something.
Which brings me to the other thing you can help me out with.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, keep your ear to the ground for any business opportunities that might be opening up around town.
Legal or illegal?
Legal gig, baby. But, you know, looking for something that suits my talents.
You have talents?
You want another drink, or are we finished here?
Hell no. No, no. I'm not finished here. And neither are you.
No, little sister, I do not still have feelings for Rose.
That is bull. I saw your face when we passed her.
No, I was like an empty old habit. You know, like you see Rose, you say hi. That's all that was.
You sent me up to Dusty's room to break them up, remember?
It was, you know, I was testing a theory.
Why bother if you don't have feelings for her? Come on, go over there.
We were talking about you and Andre. I don't think you've got the guy out of your system. No, am I wrong?
All right, fine. Yeah, I'm still thinking about him. I'm still thinking about the lying, the cheating, the money grubbing. But it's over, okay? I wanted him. He didn't want me. End of story. Now, back to you. If you still love Rose, why pretend you don't?
No reason. Okay, you know, maybe one reason. I can't trust her at all.
I gotta get out of here. Now, wait a minute. If Paul kissed you, that means he still has feelings for you, right? Don't you get it? It's all part of his plan to make me feel guilty, make me feel unsure of myself. I am not gonna stick around to give him a chance to do it again. Rose, please. I'll talk to you about this whole charity thing later on. I gotta go.
So stubborn and go after her.
You know, think about enough of the local color around here. Just see we get out of here.
Why don't you take a deep breath and tell me what it is that you're trying really hard not to say?
The thing is, I don't know how to say it without implying that you and I are more than we are.
I know we're just friends.
Oh, but I feel like I have to say it anyway. If we find Simon, I'm gonna stay with him.
I know.
You say you know, but when it happens, it's gonna be awkward.
When I thought Carly's baby was mine, you went with me to Montana to be with her. All right, that was awkward.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not saying that we shouldn't track down Simon. I'm not even saying that you shouldn't stay with him if we do find him.
When we find him.
Exactly. Okay, but there's this big space of time from when we leave here from the time that we find him. Okay, he will not be there to protect you. I will.
Ah, so you keep saying, big, strong man, good with tools, yada, yada, yada. Something's missing. It's your turn to come clean, Mike. Why is making this trip so important to you?
What's wrong?
Nothing.
It's last night, isn't it? When I got so disoriented.
Yeah, I'm used to seeing all kinds of things at the hospital, but I really better get back to work, so.
You're as nervous as a cat. You're shaking.
Well, I was on break, but now it's over, so I better get back before they fire me.
I think you're keeping something from me. I don't like that. I'm sorry, Allison. I thought we were friends. I'm family now.
Yeah, and I'm really happy for you and my mom, but I really have to get back to work. I should be working.
Very well. By the way, where is your mother?
I'm not quite sure, but if my hunch is right, she's probably chewing Emily's ear off right now.
And why is that?
You'll find out sooner or later.
Allison! Emily.
Well, it's gonna take a little while. This guy saved every word he ever wrote.
Can you do a search?
Sure, yeah. I'm trying Decker, serial killer. I cannot believe I'm actually saying my mother could have married somebody who killed. How many people are we talking about anyway between San Francisco? Hey, Mom, what's wrong?
Allison just informed me that she can't live in my house if Rick is living there because he's this is a quote, a psycho. Is this a shared opinion?
I told you before I made the reservations. If anything happened to you, I'd never forgive myself.
But why, Mike? It's my life, my husband. My failure, if that's what happens. My danger, if that's what I run into. Mine.
Well, I don't let friends walk into danger alone. Not when I care about them the way that I do you.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I feel like you're in this way too deep. Like you care too much.
Katie, you have told me time and time again that you know what you're doing. Okay, this time you gotta trust me. I know what I'm getting myself into. Let me make the trip.
Even if it means at the end of the road, I go off into hiding with Simon and you never see me again?
Yeah. I want to do this. Hey, I need to do this.
Okay. We'll find Simon together.
What happened? You lit up like I walked into a room or something.
My buddy Isaac has just informed me that he is selling this place.
You kidding me?
No. And he does a great business here. It would be a great investment for you. You want to prove something to Rose? Buy this place.
Where are you going?
I'll send you the bill for my advice.
You're doing all of this for Sarah and me?
It's a package deal, right? How did your meeting go with Dr. Daniels this morning?
Good. Good. Walker's working on a serum for her. He thinks she'll be cured.
That's great. You know, it's too bad that he didn't know more about her background. It might have made it easier for him.
See, honey, that's actually what I want to talk to
I'm
you.
excited about this thing, Bonnie. I gotta tell you. I mean, selling this place is the end of an era. The Marshall Travers reign of terror. Now it's just you and me, and Sarah makes 3. It cuts right through me the way that girl gets to you. She's lucky to have you in her life. And so am I.
Hello.
Louie?
I don't know what kind of games you're playing with my sister, but congratulations.
For what?
You managed to screw up any chance you had to fix things with her.
Okay, you done?
No, actually, I'm just getting warmed up. You want to hear the rest?
Hey, is your shift over?
What did your mom say about me staying with you guys for a little while?
She doesn't want to get in the middle of an argument between you and Susan.
Can't you just push a little bit more on this?
No, Allison, I really can't.
You can or you won't.
Look, we already talked about this, remember? Mom has a lot on her plate right now. I'm sure Hal and Emily wouldn't mind.
Right.
Hey, I got a break right now. You want to get something to eat?
No. No thanks. If I'm gonna get a place, I've got stuff to do, okay?
Hey, are you okay?
Sure.
Well, where are you gonna go? I mean, where can I call you later?
I'll let you know when I figure something out, okay? Bye.
What happened with Rick was an isolated incident, a side effect of heat stroke.
The man was on another planet, for God's sake. He was seeing things nobody else saw. And don't tell me for a minute you weren't afraid.
I was worried that he might be seriously ill.
Well, guess what? I'm worried about you. The man is a loose cannon, and you've known him for, what, a minute, Mother?
What has restarted all this nonsense? Has Dr. Daniels been stirring up trouble
Dr.
again?
Daniels out of this, Susan. We're your family, and we're concerned about you, period.
Rick has never laid a hand on me. He hasn't even forgotten a promise. If you're so worried about my well-being, why don't you focus on keeping my daughters and getting them in shape?
We're busy in here.
Sorry, I was just looking for the missus. I hope I haven't interrupted anything.
On the next, As the World Turns.
Look me in the eye and you tell me that you're not still in love with Rose.
I am not still in love with Rose.
Either you accept Rick's place in this family, or I never want you setting foot in my house again.